In this video, I'll show you the laziest way that you can use to lose fat so fast it will feel illegal. It's also one of the easiest ways, and I've been using this method over the last almost 9 years that I've been in fitness, and I've used it to go from this, with terrible genetics by the way, to this, right? I'm sure it's evident that this is a pretty good transformation. And I especially used this strategy very recently, actually yesterday, and I thought I would just hop on and just share it with you because it's worked wonders for me in the past and literally yesterday, so very recent as well. So this was my diet yesterday. I'll quickly walk you through it. I had a orange Red Bull peach slash strawberry flavor. It was around 250 milliliters or something like that. I had this before the gym, so right after waking up. I took one omega-3 tablet, capsule, whatever you want to call it, just for overall health. And then the main meal, the main food that I ate was a lasagna. And I ate lasagna at around 5 p.m. And after that, I just stopped eating for the day. So essentially, all I did was I just did a 21-hour fast. And I ate my one and only meal, right? Because the energy drinks don't really count as meals, right? So I had one meal yesterday, lasagna, and I ate it at 5 p.m. And I fasted for 21 hours, so from 5 p.m. yesterday to 2 p.m. today. And I woke up and I was this much lighter, 0.9 kilograms, which is just under 2 pounds. As you can see, 1.98 pounds. And just for some proof, you can see the dates. This is when I'm recording, and these are the weigh-ins, right? Because I track my weight for every month. Been doing this shit for years and years and years on end. And as you can see, if you do the math yourself, 92.3 minus 91.4 is 0.9, and then in pounds, just under 2 pounds. So how I lost roughly 2 pounds, 1.98 pounds, was I just had caffeine in the form of energy drinks so that I wasn't hungry throughout the day. And then I had one pretty big satisfying meal, and that's it. I stopped eating after that. And I won't lie to you, in the evening time, around 8 p.m., I was debating, should I not eat anything or should I just eat a little bit of something? And I ultimately decided to not eat anything and to just do a fast. And fasting obviously is great for weight loss, but it's also great for your health, right? Because after like 24 hours, it activates autophagy, cleans out your system, gives your body, more specifically and more importantly, a break from eating, right? Because imagine, the only time that you really have a break and your digestive system, digestive tract has a break from food or a break from digesting is when you are not eating food, and that's only when you're sleeping. So think about it. You might be sleeping for 7, 8, 9 hours a night, and that's the only time period where your body doesn't have to fucking digest food. Like, that's not a long time. So giving your body a break like this and doing like a 18, 20, 21, 24-hour fast is great to do every, I would say, 2 to 3 months for overall health. And a side benefit to that is that you just lose weight, you get leaner like that. And it's pretty simple. And this is not hard to do. All you're essentially dealing with, which is a little bit tricky, is just a little bit more hunger and just being bored. Because I'll tell you, every time I do a 24-hour fast, I am always met with the reminder that we as humans are super addicted to food. We use food as scope when we're bored, emotional, stressed, anxious, feeling negative emotions, all that jazz. And so if you take that away from yourself for just one time every 2 to 3 months, you can do it more often, but I would recommend every 2 to 3 months at least, you stop being so goddamn addicted to food. And it's really good because it just helps you then after that point on your fitness, on your fat loss journey. So that is how I did it. I did a 21-hour fast, and because the lasagna was the only real calories that I consumed yesterday, I was in a really big steep calorie deficit, which results in this amount of weight lost. So I was in a big calorie deficit. I pushed through the boredom of not being able to eat in the evening time. Yeah, I was a little bit more hungry. I just drank water to counteract that, and that's how I did it. And I just boosted my health simultaneously. So that is how I did it. That is how you can do it as well. It's pretty simple. It's not that difficult to do, honestly. A lot of people think that, oh, fasting, it's so difficult. No, no, no. If you have caffeine, if you have water, you're gonna be fine. Okay? Now you can either do like one meal for that day and then fast, or you can just straight up not eat anything for that day. Do whatever you want, do which one you prefer, and that's really it, man. If you enjoyed this, if this was helpful at all, subscribe, like, do all that shit for the YouTube algorithm. Check out the description, by the way, and watch the video on the screen. I'll take care. You take care. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.